AEW Dynamite from January 17th. I thought this show was better than last week's show. They still have to get it together with the flow, but I did see that AEW this week that they changed the format and there was more promos and more talking. So I see that they're making some changes. So that's a good thing, but they still have to get it together. Well, Tony Khan and his team, they have to get it together. But the first match, Dustin Rhodes versus Christian for the TNT Championship, what a match. Those guys, they had a great match, and it was match of the night. The guys, they just went at it, and they're two of the best workers and two of the best wrestlers. Dustin Rhodes, I feel like this guy has just been underutilized. And I know he's older, of course, but he's just one of those guys I remember watching when he was in WWE as Goldust. And I always thought that he was a really good wrestler, but just didn't, I don't know. I mean, he was a, gimmick, wrestler character or whatever, but I wanted to see him shine a little more. But what a match that these guys had. It was, like I said, the best match of the night. The only thing is they were outside the ring for over 10 seconds. I hate that with AEW, there's no, there's no rules. People can be outside for like a minute, 2 minutes. Someone can bring out a table. That didn't happen in this match. But it's just like, come on, can it be, let's get it more together. But it was a really good match. Christian's gang, they try to, they distracted Dustin Rhodes. Christian Cage, he had a spear, hit his finisher, and Dustin kicked out. I thought that with everything that just transpired, with the distraction, with the spear, and the finisher, that should have been a match. So he kicked out of his move, and then Christian Cage hit another kill switch for the win. Good match, great match. Both, like I said before, they are two of the best wrestlers and best workers in wrestling, period. Swerve, he had a backstage promo. It was brief, but it was good. And he was pretty much saying that he has his eyes on the world title and he's not worried about Adam Page. Jericho, he had a backstage promo, saying that, the Don Callis family caused Jericho and Sammy to lose the tag team titles, not to win the tag team titles. And then Matt, I think his name is Matt Sydal. I'm not really sure, but I think it's Matt Sydal. He came out and he awkwardly challenged Jericho to a match on Rampage. That was kind of weird. I'm like, what was the point of that? And then we had the best friends, Trent, OC versus Commander and Penta. And that match, I mean, it was an okay match. Trent got the win for his team. I'm not really crazy about any of the wrestlers, in that match. I mean, I do like Trent, but they haven't really utilized that guy really well. That's about that. The United Kingdom came out strong. Well, the United, what are they called? The Undisputed Kingdom. The Undisputed Kingdom came out. And this promo, this segment was just really, I thought it was bad. I thought it was it was not a good segment. And what's so weird about this is that Roderick Strong was saying, hey, to Orange Cassidy, I want to challenge you for the International Championship. I think it's called the International Championship. I want to challenge you. I want that belt. And then OC, Orange Cassidy, he said, let's have the match now. But Strong backed out and he said, let's have the match at Revolution. What? What? Like, I'm serious. What was that? That did not make any sense. How do you challenge someone for a title and the good guy tells you, hey, let's have the title now. And then you say, I'll wait until March to face you at Revolution. That was horrible. That was just terrible. I don't know what that was. And then Adam Page, he had a backstage segment talking about he's going to win the AEW World Title, and he's not thinking of Swerve. It was Adam Page, not really. I don't know. At first, I really liked Adam Page, but I just feel like I don't know what's going on with him, and he's just like, to me, he's not connecting. I don't know what it is. And then Mark Briscoe came out with his family, and it was the anniversary of Jay Briscoe, of his death, when when he passed away. So they had a tribute video, and I thought that was really nice. And it's just so sad, man. It's just so sad. And it's been a year, man. Holy cow, holy cow. And then the Young Bucks, they had a backstage segment interview, and they were talking about the rumors, talking about how the culture has to change, and saying that they lost their way, and then they were saying, yes, we are the MVPs, and it seemed like it was going somewhere, but to me it really didn't do much for me. It just seemed like they were going somewhere, and it just fell flat. I don't know what it is. I've never been crazy about the Young Bucks. I just, hopefully this character change will be good for them, but I don't know. I've just never been really, I haven't really been a fan. I definitely respect what they have done for wrestling, with changing the game, that is, but when it comes to their matches, their promos, just not a fan. And then we had the Bullet Club Gold versus Mogul. I think they're called the Mogul Embassy for the Ring of Honor Trios Championship. This was, just a normal match in the Bullet Club Gold. They end up getting the win. I believe Jay White. Yeah, Jay White. He, I don't even know what happened now because I didn't. I think that, yeah. So he got the pin, and I think, oh, this is what happened. What's his name? Swerve's manager. I can't think of his name. Oh my goodness. Swerve's manager. He had the belt up, and he was gonna hit, I believe, Jay White, and then one of the members of the Acclaim came out and stopped him, and then Jay White hit his finisher, and it looks like we're gonna Jay White, well, the Bullet Club Gold, and the Acclaim, they're gonna team up. I really don't want to see them team up. They've been alluding to that, and I guess it's gonna happen. And they're going to be called the Bang Bang Scissor Club, or whatever they said, Scissor Bang Bang Club. It's just like, we don't need those guys to team up, but I don't know. And I think that they're probably going to take on the Undisputed Kingdom, and then probably have a match, for, they should, what is that called? They should unify the titles, the Ring of Honor Trios title and the AEW Trios title. That's what I think that they should do. Maybe they will do that, but it's just like, I don't know. And then Adam Cole, he had a backstage segment talking about, the world title. Thought that was good. Diana defeated Anna Jay. I didn't feel like that was anything special. She won with a submission, but Toni Storm was at the commentary table, and she was on commentary. And her facial expressions, and just Toni, what she was saying, Toni Storm is just really, she's good. And Toni Storm and Deanna's segment, I thought that was good. I thought it was funny. And then Private Party, they had a match against Top Flight, and to me, I believe that Private Party, I believe that they were always bad guys. But of course, with his partner coming back, but the other guy, I don't know his name. That's horrible. But with him coming back, I wish I knew his name. I can't think of it. I couldn't look it up, and I'm just being too lazy. But they were, people were chanting for them. People were for them. And the match was an all right match. He had a 450 splash. It was really impressive. And I think it's Mark Quinn. I think that's his name. So Mark Quinn, he used the ropes to win. So I was kind of surprised by that, because he made his return, and they're over with the crowd right now. People are really excited to see them, and then that happened. So I don't know. Are they still going to be bad guys? I don't know. And then Sting and Darby Allin, something was going on with them. I don't even remember. And then we had Hook versus Samoa Joe. And first, with this match, well, I don't understand. So like Hook, and I know that Tony Khan, he was online going back and forth with fans, and other people, and I guess apparently I didn't see it because I wasn't really paying attention, so I have no idea. But I guess apparently there's backlash with Hook going against Samoa Joe last week, and whatever. I'm not going to really get into it because it's just ridiculous. But my thing about it, yes, Hook is. I guess he's. I don't know. He's won like I don't know how many matches. He's won several matches, maybe over 20 matches, maybe 30. I don't know. And he lost maybe 3 matches or something like that. The thing about it, that Hook has not been presented as a top guy. And the thing is, I think it was a year ago, a year and a half ago, Hook was getting over with the crowd. They had something going on with him, and he was hot at that point. But Tony Khan didn't do anything with that. I think he's been teaming with Orange Cassidy. So it just doesn't make any sense. And the thing is, you have to make changes. You have to show, okay, Samoa Joe is the new AEW World Championship. We're not going to start off the year with having someone like Hook, who I really like. I think Hook is great. But him going against Samoa Joe, the fact that he hasn't been billed as a top guy, it's just, to me, it's just bad booking. But whatever. They still had the match. And overall, it wasn't a bad match. I mean, both, Samoa Joe can go in the ring. Samoa Joe was just pretty much destroying Hook. And Hook, he got his offense in. And then I think at one point, Samoa Joe, he slammed Hook on the announcer table. And then he did some kind of, I don't know if it was a power bomb on the ring apron. And then Samoa Joe hit his finisher. Hook kicked out at 1. What? like we know this is predetermined and all that, but why would you have someone like Samoa Joe, who's a beast, and you have someone like Hook, who looks like a kid, who looks like a teenager compared to Samoa Joe, kick out? I believe he kicked out at 1. That just didn't make any sense to me. I just didn't get that at all. And then Hook had a little comeback, and then, or maybe he didn't have a comeback. I think Samoa Joe choked him out after that. It just didn't make any sense. And then after that, after the match, Hook got up, and then Samoa Joe hit him with another finisher. I don't know. That was just stupid. The thing is, you have to be able to protect a finisher, and having Hook against Samoa Joe already, and then with Samoa Joe hitting his finisher and Hook getting up, it was just like, come on. And we know, like, come on, just like give us, like, to me, wrestling is, to me, it's like, an art in a way, is that we know that everything is predetermined and all this. But these guys really do, they really take, bumps, they really get hurt and all that kind of stuff. But you want to protect the business. That's the way that I see it. And so if Hook is able to get out of or kick out of Samoa Joe's finisher, when Samoa Joe faces someone like, I don't know, like Wardlow, or I don't know, someone else, or Adam Page or Swerve, is he going to have to do 5 finishers to win? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. And then after that, I believe, I'm trying to think. I think Adam Page came out at the end of the show, and then Swerve came out, and people were saying Swerve's house. So let's see what's going to happen. I hope that AEW will get it together. Overall, this episode of Dynamite, it's still not the best. It wasn't the best, and some of the matches were not the best. And some of the segments, there was a couple segments that were good, but a few of them I just wasn't really crazy about. But I think with this format, what they did on the show from January 17th, I kind of like the direction that they're going in. So hopefully, they will have a better flow, have better booking, have star power. They need star power. That's something that they're lacking. They have to build up stars. If Swerve's over. I think at this point, maybe turn Swerve to a babyface. I don't know. I really don't know. But he's over big time. I mean, I do like Evil Swerve, but they have to get better with booking. And then also, I'm one of those people. I'm not saying that you have to have, like, what, I guess whatever you want to call it, traditional wrestling, with a baby face versus a bad guy, heel. Um, but with this show, I think there's a lot of like babyface versus babyface. Just bad guy versus bad guy. I mean, we had Christian versus Dustin. Clearly, Christian is the bad guy. Dustin is a good guy. But it's just like we got it. They have to just fix up on a couple of things. But I hope that things will get better. But this to me is a move in the right direction. But they still have to get it together. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a good day. And if you care to leave a comment, I know people don't leave comments on my videos anyway. Let me know. What do you think? How did you feel about AEW Dynamite? Think it was a good show? What was your favorite match? How do you feel about the Young Bucks? How do you feel about Hook and Samoa Joe? Take care. Have a good one.